Here we go. The only way you're gonna save your people is to let us take them.
Hey, Sweet Pea.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's JCWgamer here. Welcome back to another video, and it's literally I don't know. Last time I checked, it was on Twitter, and it was like apparently 11 hours away until the release of The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 3. But for UK, I think we get it obviously 5 hours early. That's what it did for episode 1 and 2. But I didn't actually upload my parts because I didn't know if they would be taken down, so I didn't know if it would be considered early because people were still like hyping it up for America. So I wasn't like sure, but as soon as I got a tweet where it was actually released, here you go, everyone can play it now. I was like, what? But I've already played it. I didn't know what I tweeted out. Like Telltale was like, everyone now can play it. I was like, yeah, I've already played it. I'm just gonna tweet to everyone. It was an amazing intro to this game. But that's when episode 1 was out, and I don't know if they're gonna do it for episode 3 because they've released the times. I think it's like 12 AM Eastern time and then 9 PM Pacific time. But I'll be playing it at 4 PM tomorrow UK time. But yeah, let's jump straight into the trailer breakdown. I actually looked, by the way, my episode 2 trailer breakdown. I actually did it the day before episode 2 came out as well, and I'm doing the same right now. I'm so excited. I've already uploaded 2 videos today, Scumbag Clementine and all collectibles for episode 2. I'm sure no one's going to watch the collectible videos. Video because it's a bit late. But anyway, starting off here, we've got Abel. So he's obviously going to be tortured. We're going to choose to, you know, either torture him or whatever we want to do to get the answer out of Abel. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have to torture him. Most people are going to torture him because he's not going to talk. Knowing Abel, he's not going to talk at all. But in the trailer here, we can actually see this is a reference to season 2, where Kenny was like, Clem, you don't have to see this, when he was about to beat the shit out of Carver. And we're going to have to do the same here with AJ. In the trailer here, he actually chose to look. I reckon he can look away if you did choices before. And what I mean by that is at the start of episode 1, you actually got like a notification to say that like AJ will change, like his outcome will be different depending on what choices you make. So there's probably a way to trigger him looking away. Or maybe you can insist. Maybe there's like, they did a little hidden choice they didn't show in the trailer. We're like, no, AJ, look away or I will shank you up. So or you know, okay, I was gonna go as far as actually use the cigar on AJ's face, but that was a bit brutal. But you know, it depends what Clementine you are, really. Brutal Clementine. I forgot which Clem I am, to be fair. I forgot what it said for me. Okay, I just looked it up and I saw green, and that's the colour I remember I had. It said loyal Clem. So that's gonna be it for, I guess, that part, because yeah, we know that as of what I find about torturing Abel there, it's quite funny, yeah. But he's in one of those little child chairs, you know what you get in I wouldn't say like first school, but look at the chair he sat in. It's just one of those little you know, sat at the back of the classroom chairs, yeah, with those little desks combined onto the chair. I don't know why I found that funny. Anyway, moving on. So next we have Lewis asking like, what's the plan? And this is where we get revealed to us that we're going to have to sneak onto a ship, that the community is up north and they are on the ship, which I think is incredible. That we're going to have to, there's a ship. Sorry, I just find that really fun. I think that's going to be pretty fun. We have to sneak onto that ship. And I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of look like a bit of the Titanic, because during the end of the trailer I'll show you, got like the funnels, and the funnels look the exact same, but I doubt it is the Titanic. But and also, when you're actually looking in the binoculars here in this part of the trailer, you can actually see, if you paid attention and you actually like wanted to, you know, analyze what Clem's looking at here, if you go in that depth like I did, you can actually see Violet is being taken on the right here from someone in the from the group. I don't know who it is. We don't know who that is. It doesn't really matter. But all we know is that we can see Violet. But if you saved Violet in episode 2, that would be Lewis most likely, or he might be, or he'll be taken somewhere else, depending on what the game chooses for you to do. I don't know if they're going to make Lewis literally like the exact same as Violet. So, like, I don't know if it would like change, like, if you know, like, well, how would I say this, right? So not just cosmetic. So if you like to say Violet, it wouldn't just like replace Violet with Lewis. Maybe you'll go to different locations, if you know what I mean. Not just like, so maybe another person would be taking Lewis instead of the same person who's taken Violet. I'm sure just for that scene, Lewis is going to be replaced with Violet there, if you chose to save Violet, of course. But that's going to be pretty much it for that part. Moving on, just before we do though, I just want to say, yeah, the main character there is either Lewis or Violet. That's going to be the main character who we're saving for this episode, because obviously we're going to have to save Asim and Omar. So I'm out of breath because I literally just walked up the stairs. I'm fat. Right, so yeah, so our main priority there is obviously Violet Lewis. The reason I say that is because I wouldn't say it's our fault. Well, it is our fault because we made the choice. But our main outcome is going to be there, and we're going to want to save who we kind of cause to be on that ship arrested. Well, arrested? Kidnapped, yeah. I would say kidnapped more than arrested. But yeah, so I don't know if we're looking, you know, at the ship from our viewpoint, you know, in episode 2 when we're on that watchtower. I don't think it is from there. I just say that because Clem used binoculars there, so it looked like she was from the trailer. It looked like she was like on that watchtower, but obviously she's not, because we would have saw the ship in episode 2. Moving on here, we've got James. We knew he was coming back from the screenshots we got from Epic Games, but you can see we're behind a hole. Well, I can't speak, but we're behind a rock here, and we're going to be like, I don't know, maybe we're going to have to get to the shed that James shows us, because this is before we're in our Whisperer form, which I'll get to in a moment. James has also not got his mask on, so it's going to be quite crazy, because we don't really see James around walkers when he's like not with his mask on. Obviously we've only seen him for a little bit, but it'd be quite interesting to see how he tackles these walkers because obviously in this part of the trailer we didn't actually see any walkers coming towards us because we're hiding. I thought it was to do a sense of smell, to be honest with you. I guess it's just sight for the walkers, I don't know. But yeah, we've got the walkers walking past us here. Get it? Walkers walking past. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. There's hiding behind a rock. But next here we've obviously got the shed, and this is where James is like, I've got something I want to show you if you want my help to get to Lily, and just to save your friends in general, because James is such a nice guy, because he saw his Whisperer friends attacking the community and he didn't want to be a part of it, so we found him. So he takes us into the shed. We don't actually see us in this shed until we get a quick glimpse of Clementine wearing a Whisperer head, or should I say a walker mask, because I think we're going to be playing as a Whisperer for a little bit. The reason I say a little bit is because later on throughout the trailer you actually see Clementine doing the classic, you know, tear open a walker, put the walker guts on you and blood to get past herds. Because I don't get it why we see this little glimpse of Clem wearing a Whisperer mask, but then we see later on that she's wearing, obviously she's disguising herself in the classic Lee tactic, the bloods and the guts on you. I don't know why she's taken off the head. Maybe she just can't bear the smell, or maybe she's just wearing it for a little joke. But maybe it's a choice. Maybe you just want to choose, because yeah, that's a good idea actually. I guess you get to choose if you want to, you know, do the classic Lee tactic where you put the walker blood on you, and you know, you go through the crowd, or you can put a Whisperer mask on. Personally, I reckon I'm going to put the Whisperer mask on. 1, because it would look funny on her, and 2, because I want her to bear that smell, and because it would be funny. But, yeah, I just really want to see what the Whisperer head looks on Clementine, because we only got a little side shot. We didn't get to see the front eyes. But AJ at this part says there's 3 types of eyes. There's the live people eyes, you've got the dead people eyes, and you've got the monster eyes, and you've got the live people eyes just before you kill them eyes. And we get a little shot of a walker here, and it looks so realistic. I don't even know if that was a person, because I don't think James will locked his friends in the shed that whole time, but if there is other Whisperers. The reason I think there's other Whisperers is because not just because this walker here has such humanized eyes. I'm sure they all look like that close up, but I'm just looking at it now, and it does look like, I don't think these masks, obviously James has got holes in his eyes, he hasn't got like white eyes, but it's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure it's just a walker. But yeah, that's definitely just a walker. I don't know what I'm talking about. As AJ is saying, there's 3 types of eyes. We do get a little shot here of Minerva. I did wonder who this was in the trailer. I knew it was one of Sophie or Minnie. It's confirmed to be Minerva, this ginger girl here. I also know another little fact. Someone from Skybound, that is, her hair is actually based from someone from Skybound. That was just a little fun fact. I thought I'd let you guys know. It's on Twitter. Yeah, it's on Twitter. I have no relevancy whatsoever, but this girl here is Minerva. If you don't know who Minerva is, okay, I'm going to shut up now. You all know who Minerva is, but I will explain it just in case. It's Ten's older sister. It's one of Ten's older. I don't know if Minnie is younger. I don't think Minnie is younger than Ten. I don't know what Minnie looks like. I'm just sure that Minerva is in that part of the trailer. So we don't know if she's going to be bad or she's going to be good. I did say, because in my comment section that she might be Scrappy or Clementine. Reason is because if you're dating Violet, then she's going to be fucking triggered. because she was going out with Violet before you stole her. I won't have that problem because I'm dating Lewis. No problem. Yeah, I don't have to talk about it, yo. Someone else make a video on it. I'm fine. Minerva won't have any salt with me. She won't shoot me with that crossbow. Moving on, we've got the piles to literally just talking about. I didn't realise how close that was. We've got Clem wearing the Walker blood, like I said. Behind it looks like someone stuck it like a Walker skin on them. Hold on, I'm just gonna look at it now. Yeah, you got like a quick glimpse. I'll play it for you right now, guys, that you can see, like right behind her. That hair looks so perfect to be a Walker. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh wait, the hands though. Yeah, okay. I was just thinking, guys, that when you look at so many Whisperers in this trailer, well, there isn't so many Whisperers, but when you're thinking like, yeah, could these people be Whisperers? You just think like, yeah, everyone around the Clementine right now could be Whisperers, because Clementine says, here we go. That's blatantly talking to AJ, like, because I don't know. I wonder if AJ is doing the blood tactic. I think you choose to him as well. He might have a Walker mask on. Maybe if he doesn't want to do it, he can put the Walker mask on, because he might think it's a bit grim, but AJ is tough. It's quite interesting, but I don't really know why Clem's not got the Walker head on at this point, because before she definitely did have the Walker head on in the trailer. It's quite interesting, really. I'm fascinated to know for tomorrow. But that Walker behind her, yeah, you can't like say I'm not wrong. That definitely does look like someone's just stuck like a face onto him, because that hair is so perfect. I've never seen a Walker with such perfect hair. All of it's just usually greasy, but that hair is phenomenal. Anyway, on the final part of the trailer here, you've got Lily saying the only way you can save your people is for us to let... Sorry, I said that wrong. The only way you can save your people is to let us take them. And as Lily is saying this, we actually get a glimpse of Minerva in the background. That doesn't matter, does it? You've got Minerva in the background. You know that's Minerva. You can see that's Minerva. But I don't know what she's actually doing. I'm just looking at her now. Hold on. Yeah, in the back. Hold on. Does that look like she's got her bow up and she's pointing? You know the glimpse we got earlier where Clementine was aiming her bow at Minerva. Minerva was aiming her bow at her. Maybe that's Lily in front the whole time. Like Minerva's like, who are you? And then you're like, I'm Clementine. And then Lily's just sat in front like the whole time. I know we've got a screenshot once though where Lily was sat on a chair in front of Clementine. So I don't know if this is most likely a different scene. I guess it's kind of like a private meeting behind. With this could be another reference with you know, when Carver and Clementine in season 2 had a little communication, had a little talk. I think it's a little reference to that. Lily and Clementine will be having another little meeting, and I guess Minerva's blocking, you know, defending the doorway. But after this, the final part of this trailer, the most emotional and important part of this trailer, Lee Everett, everyone, and it's just going to be so sad. Now, I don't know if everyone knows this, right? I know this for a fact. Lee right here, so people's going to be wondering why is he here and how is he here and how is he going to talk to Clementine. You think it's going to be I thought we're going to be playing as Lee at this part. You know, it's just going to be a flashback to episode 3 when we're on the train with Clem. At this part I thought like you would have to cut her hair again, because when Lee went up to Clementine, that's where he like cut her hair, but hair's already cut there. So that gives me another interpretation that we're going to be talking to Clementine as he is dead, not a flashback before, as like we got in season 2, where it's like, oh yeah, Clem, you got shot in the boob, it's just all a dream, because that's what happened in season 2. She got, or was it the shoulder? I think it's the shoulder she got shot in. My bad. Yeah. So the fact that we're seeing Lee here makes me feel like Clem is going to have a major injury, because in season 2 episode 5 Clem got shot in the shoulder, like I said, or boob, and she was dreaming of Lee, and just like, oh, it's a dream, sweet pea, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna think that Clem might get shot again. She could possibly get bit. I don't know. It's going to be so sad no matter what, and I just know Clem's going to have a major injury. It's going to be crazy to see this tomorrow, and I don't know how we're going to trigger this flashback. And like I said before, well, I'm just going to get into it now. The way I know this is not a flashback of just like season 2 where like, oh yeah, it's all a dream. and that it's going to be the afterlife Lee talking to us, I guess, or the afterlife Lee, that he knows he's dead. The reason I know he knows he's dead in this flashback is because of the teaser trailer we got of episode 3 before. I will play that for you right now, actually, guys, and I'll talk about it after.
I guess the world got pretty hard since I left it. Kid growing up in it, he'd be hard too. You're in my shoes now.
My parents went on vacation and never came back. This man found me and took care of me. We met up with other survivors and we tried to make it. It didn't work.
You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
Still not bitten. Dang.
Time to go, Clementine. You've got people that need you.
So you know the way how Lee says, oh yeah, it's been pretty hard since I left the world, it's tough bringing up a kid, and at the end he says, time to go, Clementine, you got people that need you. This confirms that in this scene that we're going to get with Lee, I'm pretty sure it's only going to be one, and we might see him again in episode 4, but in this little scene we get with Lee, we know that he's sitting down with Clem and he's having a nice little chat, not like season 2 where Clem got shot in the shoulder and he was talking to us like, oh yeah, it's all a dream. This scene here, we know that Lee knows he's dead. He's talking to us. He's talking to us like he knows that Clementine's still alive, and she's got some people that she needs to save. So after this, what I'm about to say, this is confirmed, by the way. I'm confirming it. Clem has a major injury. Like I said, she probably gets shot in the shoulder, which causes her to, or triggers this dream. Just like season 2, she falls asleep, which is going to make, you know, players be like, whoa, this is crazy, and I can't wait to see. Well, I can wait to see what it is tomorrow. I don't want Clem being hurt. I honestly don't, but I can't wait to see Lee, so I don't mind if Clem gets shot again, really. But it could be a bite. It could be a bite, but it depends what Lee says to us. But I was thinking, like, you know, we could play as Lee, you know, and we could like talk to Clem, like tell her what to do. It'd be nice playing as Lee again. I wouldn't mind doing that whole episode again, to be fair, free roaming, telling Kenny to stop the train. Honestly, wouldn't mind. But it's the fact that maybe you get bit. It's not revealing this in the trailer. Well, people did think when Clem, you know, looked up in the end of the trailer there that she got bit, because you can see her arm at the bottom here. I didn't actually talk about this, so take a look at this, guys. So you can see that Clem's looking up. People's made like videos on this that Clem gets bit. I'm just going to say it now. I know that she doesn't get bit because obviously they won't reveal it in the trailer, and also why would her hand be like that after she, obviously her hand would be like that when she get bit, but how would she get bit there, and why would she be angry when she looks up? She's obviously got that face of where, yeah, I'm looking at a person, not a walker. I'm sure she's like looking at a person, not a walker. I'm confirming it, guys. She's not getting bit there, although I was pretty convinced when I first saw a video on this that she was bit. I'm sure that she's leaning on something. I don't think she's bit. I honestly don't think she's bit, so I'm going to move on from that bit. I'm just sure that she's leaning on something. Something's like, you can see smoke in the background, so there's blatantly an explosion and Clem's leaning onto something. I know it looks like she's a bit autistic, but yeah, she's definitely leaning on something. She's not actually autistic, she's leaning on something, guys. Don't worry, she's not bit. But if something does, I don't think the flashback's going to be caused after then. I think the flashback's going to be caused when Clem's on the ground, because she wouldn't fall asleep unless she Actually, I've just thought about it. When Lee says, time to go, Clementine, you got people that need you, she can look up after what she's leaning on, because that blast or blow it or explosion could lead her to lean on that barrel or whatever she's leaning on, and that causes her to wake up. Hence why she's looking up and she's angry. Yeah, that could be after the flashback. I've just thought about that now. Okay, well, actually, yeah, maybe she I don't know. But after she gets shot, she wakes up from whatever she's leaning up onto, and then she looks up, and then she's like going to save the people that Lee's telling her to save. Because we know here that it's not like season 2 where Lee's like, oh, it's all a dream, Clem, don't worry, nothing's happening to Duck. But we know here, sorry about that, we know here that Lee's talking to Clem, that he knows he's dead, and he's telling Clem that yeah, it's hard to, you know, bring up a kid, isn't it? Just like I did with you, and you're in my shoes now, and you know, time to go, Clementine. You got people that need you. So Lee knows that is at this exact point, that it's time to go. It's time for Lee to go. He's dead. He's walking into the afterlife, and yeah, and he's like, we might see him again in season 4. He might, season 4 episode 4. He might return, but that would be very emotional. But yeah. As soon as Lee decides to go, or something bad's happening at this moment, Lee knows that something bad's happening, so he's like, okay, time to go, Clementine. You got people that need you. So I bet most people didn't connect that with the teaser trailer, because they wouldn't know what is actually happening between this little conversation that Clem and Lee has here. But we know for a fact that Lee knows he's dead in this scene, and he's telling Clementine, yeah, time to go. You've got people that need you. It's going to be so sad. This is coming out tomorrow, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this trailer breakdown. That's it from me. I will be uploading this tomorrow on my channel. I cannot wait. I hope you all enjoyed this little trailer breakdown, and I will see you all tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be an amazing episode, penultimate finale, and Lee. I can't get. I literally am so excited to see Lee, and I'm glad it's going to be a flashback. Well, I wouldn't say a flashback, but it's a flashback on the train. But I'm glad it's a present conversation, not a past conversation. It's going to be a conversation where, yeah, we're here at the present. Lee's talking to us right now, and it's not in the past where, oh yeah, Lee's like, yeah, it's all a dream. Yeah, we're here right now, back in season 1, episode 3. Lee knows that it's season 4, episode 3, and he's talking to us right now. Clem, you need to wake up. You've got people that need you. It's been nice talking to you again. I miss you. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.